Welcome back to Severed Sons, everyone. We are a Frostmaiden actual play D&D podcast, and we are excited to bring you tales of the Frozen North and the everlasting Rime. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
Hey everyone, my name is Paul Gary, and I'm playing Donar Dracodonian, the Dragonborn Monk.
What's up, guys? It's Ross playing Fang, the Light Cleric Shifter.
What's up, guys? It's Blake playing Kai Raiju, the human ninja. Sure.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh. I'm playing Slush, formerly known as Mud, the Turtle Battle Master Fighter.
Hey, I'm Zach, and I am afraid. But also, I'm Trax, the Kobold Artificer.
And we'll find out why he's afraid in a moment.
I would be too.
If everyone is prepared, let's begin tonight's episode of Severed Sons, episode 8, Trax's Spirit Troubles. Previously on Severed Sons, you traveled north into the woods looking for signs of the dreaded white moose of Lonelywood. You hit several dead ends, even spying a slightly less scary but brown-furred moose. You also found a cabin that had been built upon a bluff overlooking Mare Dualdon. Inside the cabin, Fang, you found nothing but wreckage and signs of a struggle, and of a mysterious room with 4 open locks on the door, and broken boarded-up windows. Upon searching further, you also found a diary with the symbol of the deity Pelor inscribed in the cover that had been ripped to shreds. Fang, together with Trax, you found several scraps of diary pages that seemed to indicate that your parents had once been living here. You gathered as many loose pages as you could, then resumed your hunt for the white moose. You tracked your quarry deeper into the woods, noticing that despite your best efforts, you were being led in circles. Finally, as the air grew colder and colder, you came across a mysterious moon dial set into a snowy hill. Several weather-worn statues of elves watched over a sarcophagus, and there was also a gazebo sheltering a brazier standing north of the dial. Kai, you ventured closer to the sacred tomb, but were surprised by the white moose who charged out of an opening in the hill, knocking you unconscious. The rest of you were stunned when the moose began to shout angry words at you, commanding you to leave at once. After a thrilling battle, Trax began trying to solve a puzzle at the gazebo, and Kai investigated the chambers under the hill. Kai, you found a locked stone door but heard whispering behind it. The rest of the party joined you as you threatened the voices, but Trax, you were caught up in your work on the puzzle, only to be caught off guard by the intangible spirit of a female elven archer. Roll initiative, everyone.
Oh, shit.
Right off the bat.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Mud, what did you get?
Slush got a 6.
Kai.
Got 22.
Nice. Trax.
22 as well.
Oh.
Nice.
Thank God.
Fang.
7.
Donar.
15.
15. Okay. So this is going to be a surprise round with just Trax and the spirit. So Trax, this incorporeal female elf, you can see right through her. She's got a bow in her hand and she pulls the string back and you can see the arrow kind of come into being and start glowing bright, like a black light almost. Trax, what do you do?
I am going to say in Elvish, can we not talk about this? And I'm going to quickly reach down and pull 2 pull strings out from my boots, and 2 little rockets are going to propel me backwards. That's going to be expeditious retreat. Get the hell out of there.
And you're running away from the gazebo back toward the hill.
Nice and far away.
Anything else, Trax?
I'm just trying to look. So I'm imagining Trax is just being propelled very quickly backwards, and just kind of looking over his shoulder, like he's reversing a car. And I'm looking for everyone else.
You back into the circle, and all you see is the corpse of the moose, the moon dial, and you see the rubble where there's the hole in the side of the hill to the west.
I'll yell, help!
Everybody hears that.
Thank God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're
enough.
too far away.
Let's see, what is her movement? Fly 40 feet.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
You have partial cover.
Hey.
She draws back, and the black light arrow fires at you. And this was a 16 hit.
That's
you.
gonna miss.
That's a miss. Okay. The arrow hits and sparks with black energy, and you see it kind of like the snow just melt away quickly.
My helm.
Top of the round, Kai.
Alright, so hearing the cries of my little friend, I'm gonna move 20 feet up the pipe here to investigate what's going on.
Okay.
Do I see? No, I do not see anything. So I'm just gonna look to Fang and say, what's the problem? And then I will just run the rest of my 20 feet past them out into the open here.
Yeah, just rushing past Mud and Fang.
Fang just gives him like a stupid shrug with wide eyes as he passes him.
Okay. Trax.
Me again. All right. Okay. So, yeah, that's right. Okay. So, I am going to continue my retreat into 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And I'm going to bump into Kai. I'm just going to crash into him. There is a spirit outside.
Aren't you done fucking with ghosts?
I hate ghosts.
Anything else?
Oh, that'll be it.
Okay. Donar.
So Donar is gonna shout out, "Oh fuck, that was my fault!" And he's gonna run out into the direction of where Trax came from and say, "I will avenge you, fam!"
I'm fine.
And I'm looking for where Ghost Lady is. This is my full movement.
Can you see her?
I cannot see her. Great.
She's out there. Just keep looking.
Right, I will.
Make a perception roll.
Gotcha. So that's a 16.
You hear this weird kind of like, it sounds like the wind, only it's higher pitched and like feminine sounding. And it's coming from this direction.
I do see her now. There we go. I wasn't scrolled up. It's just a normal move, and I'm just gonna pull out my great club and have that in front of me, readying myself for what's happening next.
Okay, so if she approaches you, then you can attack her. Is that what you're going to do? If something comes close?
Yeah, I've got cooler stuff I want to do, but I don't know. I don't want to ready that yet.
I don't want to spoil
Got it. Okay.
I'm scared, but I'm also so excited with anticipation of what Donut might do.
She steps in just a little closer so she can see you better. Leave now. Do you speak Elven? Because she said that in Elven.
I don't think I do. Nope, I do not.
And it sounds scary and her wind whispering coming from her mouth. And she pulls back her bowstring, ghostly bowstring, and fires at you. And the black arrow is a 17.
That does hit, but I would like to use my reaction to use deflect missiles.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is
And
the first
deflect
deflect missiles, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
First one of the
Yes.
game. I've been waiting for this.
Go ahead.
Just a reaction, and I rolled what it would reduce the damage by, and that's a 15. The full reduce.
Dang.
Full 15 points reduction.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Catch
okay.
that shit.
The arrow hits you, and you can feel it dragging the life force down the arrow. And you look at the arrow, it kind of fades away as it's in your body. And, however, it only does 8 points of necrotic damage, and you manage to like bat the arrow like out of you before it does any damage. So, phew, and it just lands and clatters on the ground, and then fades away into nothingness. Behind you, through the stone door, you hear, "What's going on out there?
Me? Don't I hear that?
Are you dying?"
No, frick! I'm not dying. In fact, I'm doing pretty well. So, freaking shut up.
Hear it, Donar. It's all the way
Oh.
back in. Fang, it's your turn.
Fang is going to rush toward the entrance, putting himself between Trax and the opening. Here, letting him get his bearings. At which point, he, judging by this, can I see her? Right now, I can only
I
see
don't believe.
Donar.
Let me put in. No, you cannot see her.
Okay.
Donar is facing to the left, however.
I'm gonna yell out, kind of holding my position, looking back at Trax. That he's my main focus right now. Fang isn't sure if he's hurt or not, so he's staying close by. But he yells out. He says, "Donar, are you all right?"
Without turning back to him, just holding his great club out in front of me, Donar's gonna say, "Yeah, I'm okay, but that's fleeting, dude. I could use some backup."
And knowing that Fang is really no good if he can't see what's going on, he's gonna dash the rest of the way to match Donar here.
Okay. You should be able to see her now.
I can, yes.
Okay.
But I suppose, so now I can't take an action, right? At all.
If you double moved, you cannot take an action.
Can I take a...
You can use a bonus action if you wish.
That's my next question.
Yes.
Let's look at what my options are. Yeah, I really can't do much, so as a bonus action... Is that a bonus action? I'm sorry. Give me a second. Yes, standing next to Donar, he sees what they're up against, and he decides now's probably a good time. He gives his neck a quick, like, back and forth, digs his heels into the snow, and shifts. His hair gets wild again. He gets hunched over, a little shorter, but he almost looks wider. His mouth gets big, and he starts drooling. Just waiting for it to advance.
You notice that the moon dial, the gnomon, seems to like pulse with your shifting. The light that's shining onto the point where it's showing the phases of the moon, it seems to be pulsing with the energy of shifting energy that warps over your body.
We'll clock that. Won't address it right now, but
Yeah, Trax is definitely, as scared as he is, he's making note of that.
and that's it for me.
Slush.
So I'm going to move. I can just see her.
Yeah, so you rush out onto the dial of the moon dial. You see the spirit.
Does that technically count as like a straight line? I know Donar's in the way. Can I still see her?
Yeah, you can still see her, yes.
Okay.
She's actually kind of floating a little bit up in the air.
Oh,
She's flying.
I'll turn around quick to Trax and say, "Is the spirit what attacked you?"
Oh, sorry. I thought you said, is the spirit that attacked you? I'm like, yes? Yes, it's a spirit.
So yes.
Yes.
Then
Get
I'll
out there,
take
fight
a
it.
longbow shot at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
8.
An 8. The arrow just flies, sails over the spirit, and she like slowly draws her bow back.
Seeing that arrow miss, Fang just like turns around and glares at Mud as if you're gonna have to do better than that.
Top of the round, Kai.
Kai looks down at Trax and just says, "Well, let's get back out there, bud." And he's going to, let's see how far I can get it first. There, we'll go 35 feet just to cut out into the open there.
Mm-hmm.
And after we see what we're up against here, Kai's going to, he'll move just in front of Fang to there, using his cunning action to dash.
Okay.
And then he'll whip out his dagger and spin it and toss it at the enemy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
16?
The dagger flies through its form, kind of like skidding off into it. Does, like, you see it kind of react, but the dagger definitely passes through her. Roll your damage. You hit.
Okay. It's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to recall it with the string that's attached to it.
So it just flies back. Trax.
Yeah, I mean, like, so not to be outdone by everyone, even though he's terrified, he's gonna say, "Well, fine, I'll go out." Right, and I am going to launch a lightning bolt. That's gonna be a 24.
24 hits. The lightning bolt hits the elf right in the chest, and she like shimmers, and you see her kind of form flicker for a second. Roll your damage.
That is gonna do 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've hit her, I'm going to supercharge it, do one more, and that's gonna do 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And then again, that is gonna knock Trax right on his ass. I've gotta fix that.
Yep, you're prone. Okay, Donar.
All right, Donar is going to, without word, move. I can move through Kai's space, right? Since we're okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to move up to, I guess, the western side of her and face her. And first, I'm going to use my breath weapon. She needs to make a con save to beat 12.
Make an Arcana check.
All right, with my -1. So that is an 8.
An 8. Go ahead.
Okay.
Good.
Great. So
I love that.
it just kind of happens, and she has to make the check.
Okay. She rolled a 21 in the dexterity check.
Yeah.
The dexterity save.
So
That's it's a half damage, right?
yeah. So that would be 3 points of poison damage.
You notice the breath weapon goes through her, but it doesn't seem to affect her at all.
Great. Glad I can only do that once. So then, noticing that,
It was a good try.
well, thank you. I'm learning so much. As a bonus action, Donar is going to spend 1 key point to, for the first time, summon the arms of the astral self,
Yes!
which appear just on the outside of his shoulders. And when he uses his breath weapon, it's this kind of purplish black smoke rather than the green that's normally associated with the green dragonborn. And the arms of the astral self take that form as well, like this billowy, smoky arms slightly bigger than his own that appear just off his shoulders. And when that happens, I need her to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 18.
That makes, and it says, so dexterity saving throw, and if she misses, she takes 2d4 force damage. It doesn't say anything about taking half.
It would say half if she did take half on making that save. Your arms like flick out as they come into being, and she just manages to like flip back just in time to avoid them.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Donar's determined, so he's going to stay right in her face and not say anything, ready for what she's doing.
The creature, she is looking at you, but she starts flying up into the air. If you would like to take an opportunity attack, Donar, as she flies away from
I
you,
sure would.
go for it.
Oh no, I don't think I.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna do it. I guess for story, I got to do it with the arms of the astral self.
Yeah, this uses your reaction. Basically, you can just make one attack.
Gotcha.
It has to be a physical attack, a melee attack.
So then I will use the arms of the astral self to punch. That's a nat 20, baby.
Hey.
For a
That's
24.
Excellent. That hits. Are the arms count as a magical weapon? It would say if they did.
Then they definitely don't.
Okay.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, because it would
They
say.
must have taken that part out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage though. So you get double rolled damage for this.
So that is 6 points of force damage, which I guess is now halved.
Okay. Force damage? Oh, she doesn't have resistant to force damage. That's full damage.
Oh hell yeah.
The arms just kind of whip out, and as she flies away, but it kind of like hits her, and you see her flinch away from it as the magical force impacts her incorporeal body. She floats up into the air above. She lets out a deep wail. And I need everyone, and everyone's within range, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
As she does that, is this
Okay, all right.
something that I can do? Whenever I'm attacked by a creature, I can use my warding flare. It doesn't say like melee attack, so as long as she can be blinded, I can impose disadvantage.
This is not really an attack. It's more of an area effect kind of thing.
All right.
Since it's a
I
save,
guess it would be a scream
Yeah.
anyway. It's not
Yeah.
like blinding would make much of a difference.
What did everybody get?
Trax got a 19. My saves are on fire tonight.
You succeed.
Kai got 11.
You fail.
This is a what saving throw? I'm sorry.
Constitution.
Slush got a 13.
You succeed.
Donar got a 7.
You fail.
Fang got a natural 20.
Yeah.
You succeed.
Dang, 2.
Okay. If you fail, you drop to 0 hit points.
And
Jesus.
we're out.
Fuck.
Alrighty.
Bye, monks.
So the arms are gone.
You succeed. You take 9 points of psychic damage.
So who all just fell?
Donar.
Kai and Donar.
Kai and Donar. And Fang, your turn.
Okay, hold on. I wasn't expecting that, so now I gotta rethink what I'm doing here. Okay, seeing where I'm at, I'm literally right next to Kai, and Donar is way up there. They go down. What can I do here? Hold on. Fang. Let me just do a little math here really quick. Yeah. Okay. Fang is going to cast, as a bonus action, he's going to cast Healing Word as a first level spell on Kai.
Okay.
Giving him 6 hit points.
Woo.
Kai, you're back up.
And then Fang is going to... How high in the sky is she?
She's only 10 feet up. She kind of went over the hill.
Sweet. Then
So she's like right even with the berm.
Fang's gonna look her right in the eye as best he can, and he's gonna raise his mace up into the sky, which has both of his rings inside of it, and he's going to channel divinity and use Radiance of the Dawn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, perfect.
He's going to... It dispels any magical darkness, which I don't know if we're dealing with that right now, so... but she
No.
has to make a Constitution saving throw. It is a low DC, though. That's what I'm worried about.
She still has to take half,
Yes,
though,
she
right?
does.
She rolled a 5.
And she
fails.
Fantastic.
Fuck you!
She is going to...
So what happens to your mace? Like what kind of the light beams out from the mace?
Yeah, so the light that comes from the glass of the mace is kind of frosted, so you can't really see straight through it. But it channels light through it very effectively. That's why he puts the rings inside, and then the magic of that, or he often casts light on the rings, and then the mace projects it. So as he lifts it up into the air, both a golden light and a white light kind of intertwine and become one ever shifting color, and that it's like that as the radiance of the dawn, it just kind of starts to glow, and then it glows brighter and brighter, and kind of gives off a hum at its highest, at its brightest point, and then at that hum is when the radiant damage comes in.
Phew. Okay. Roll your
So
damage.
she's gonna take... Oh fuck, that's awful.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the worst.
I rolled 2 d10s, one is a 3 and one is a 1. So she is going to take 7 points of radiant damage.
She recoils from the light. She's hissing and did not like that in the slightest.
If she moves at all, Fang keeps whatever distance he started at, he keeps it. So if she moves, he moves with her. He makes sure to be on the offense.
Slush, your turn.
Okay. Slush is going to charge at this spirit.
She is currently 10 feet in the air.
Cool. So he's going to switch to his Yikawa and just give a stabbing lunge at it. Just got a 10-foot reach. That's a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
And 10 slashing damage, piercing damage.
And she seems to be resistant to that as well. Okay. But she is bloodied. Kai, you are up and conscious. You just feel like your soul almost left your body momentarily.
Down on hands and knees, just shaking your head to try and get shit together and look back up to where I last saw her. Question, how close technically is Slush to her?
He's basically right below her because he thrust the Yikawa up into the air. So he's basically just a little bit underneath her.
I was just curious if sneak attack would work.
Technically, because she's 10 feet up, he's not within 5 feet of her.
Then never mind. Just gonna, still on hands and knees, fling up the dagger at her. And that's gonna be a 9.
That misses. Like flips through the air and
Calls
comes
it back.
right back
And
to
I'm
your
just
hand.
shaking my head more, trying to get my shit together. And I'll stand up.
Trax.
All right, so I'm going to use half my movement to stand back up.
Okay.
So that'll
What's your
be
current hit points, Trax?
12.
12. Got it. Okay.
And I'm going to use the rest of my movement with the Expeditious Retreat to boost my way over to Donar.
Okay.
Pardon me! And once I get to him, I am going to pull out one of my little mechanical spiders, toss it down on him.
Whirring and clicking as it like starts working its magic.
And I'm going to give him back 7 hit points.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
And as he's coming to, I'm going to say, she said, get out. Just so you know.
Well, I don't want to do that. Want to murk her, dude.
Proceed.
Thank you.
And it is Donar's turn.
All right. So I'm going to stand up. I would assume I was prone for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That takes up half your movement. Yes.
Got 20. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Right next to Mud here.
She's 10 feet in the air currently.
Here. Well, the arms of the astral self have a 10-foot reach.
That will
Hell
do it
yes.
then.
I'm gonna spend as a bonus action another key point to summon them, and they come with their purplish black smoke billowing form. And when Donar does this, it's not the mirth with which he approached the fight against Cephek. There's something a little more guttural, a little more primal happening here. So with the action, I'm going to attempt a hit with the arms of the astral self.
When they appear, does she have to take a saving
She
throw?
does.
Is that
You're right.
yes?
They
A nice DM.
And I rolled a 3 for that.
She's
so-
gonna take all that 2d4.
If she keeps rolling like that, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
This ghost is an idiot.
Well, it's 3 points of force damage, and then the
roll the
roll
hit.
to hit was a 9.
9 misses, unfortunately.
All right, then that's my turn.
The creature, let's see, what is she going to do? This is what she's going to do. Her face, her jaw just suddenly unhinges, and her eyes get unnaturally large, and bloodshot blood starts leaking from her eyes. I need everyone within 60 feet of her, who is not undead,
That's all of us.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that one's not good.
Hey, got it.
Okay.
Slush got a 7.
Okay, you are frightened.
Yep. I mean, that's about right.
Kai, what'd you get?
21.
You are not frightened. Donar,
19.
you are not frightened. Fang,
10.
you are frightened.
God.
Trax,
5.
you are frightened.
It's the opposite of the last save.
Damn.
It is.
What this means, frightened, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Fang, your turn.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and what else?
Ability checks.
Ability checks. Okay. Well, Fang, as she starts bleeding from the eyes, Fang takes that as something from scripture, from ancient scripture that that something within him that scares him. He kind of shuffles away back around Kai here. His like long tooth, his like instinct will kind of kick in, and in his head he'll have like a monologue of like, pull yourself together, and he's going to cast a guiding bolt at her.
Okay.
First level.
Yeah. Is that a saving throw for her, or is that an attack roll for
It's a
you?
attack roll from me.
Okay, at disadvantage.
Yes. Ah, fuck. That's a 7. No. It's a 9 to hit.
9 still misses. The guiding bolt sails over her head and impacts like the snow berm behind, and kind of a puff of steam comes up from the radiant energy melting the snow.
That scares Fang even more, that his aim is that off.
Slush.
So to be clear, I could still attack, right? Like, I just can't move towards it, and I'm at disadvantage.
You can't move toward her any closer.
Cool.
Correct.
So this sphere kind of embodies within Slush. He gets kind of an instant like life flash before his eyes kind of thing, and some stuff that happened to him earlier shows up, and he tries to kind of attack the spirit and force those memories away in the same kind of stabbing motion as before.
Okay.
Oh, I got a natural 20, but also
Yeah, you did.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would have been a lot cooler.
Right? But 9 piercing damage this time.
9 piercing. Okay. Like, you're just able to, like, fight through that fear to get the stab up into the air, and the spirit wrenches away from it. And it's looking a little like she's starting to kind of pulse a little bit and come in and out of your vision as if she's trying to fade away. Let's see, I believe it's the top of the round. Kai.
Let's get this bitch out of here. And throws the dagger at her again.
Damn!
That's a 26.
Hey!
Nice, buddy.
And you're not at a disadvantage to the roll because you are not frightened. Okay.
And that's gonna be 6 magical piercing damage.
Okay. Trax.
So, I am going to be absolutely terrified. About as much as I was before. But now it's uncontrollable. And I'm going to run over here behind this wall, and I'm gonna peek out, and I'm gonna try and hit her with some lightning.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes.
Roll a disadvantage.
First one is a dirty 20. Second one is a natural 1.
Oh.
Because it's contraptions, make
Oh no.
Ooh.
a percentile roll for me, please.
All right. That is a 53.
Okay. Whatever liquid you have that makes the lightning bolt, whatever like magic contraption you have, it kind of jams for a second. Like there's something stuck in it, but you manage to pull it out and before it does any more damage to you. Yeah.
Focusing gem.
Anything else, Trax?
No, I think I've done enough.
Okay. Donar?
So question first. What I want to do is climb up here so I can be close to her level. If I do that, will I still
That's
have an
getting
attack?
closer to you're not frightened, correct?
No, I'm not.
You can do that, yes.
Do that and still
Okay.
make a regular attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I
Yeah,
will
because you're just climbing up the 10 feet up to the berm, so you're like 10 feet up plus 5 feet over, so you're just burning 15 feet of movement to get to there.
Awesome. Do you want an athletics check or just
No,
hell
I
yeah?
had Trax do one because he's so short.
Yeah, he is. Freaking shrimp. All right. You're probably taller than me.
Baby.
So the first thing I'm going to do, Donar's going to do is, since he's on level with her, swing the great club like he normally does, the diagonal up, bottom left to upright. So,
Okay.
and that's a non-magical weapon.
Okay.
But it is a 23 to hit.
That will hit. The diagonal... I can even say it. Diagonal blow strikes through and the spirit flinches again. Roll your damage.
So that's 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. It's like she's just barely there now. She's almost completely gone. However, it is her turn.
Well, I was going to do a bonus action, if I may.
Oh, go for bonus action.
Do
yes.
it.
Finish her off, Doan.
Bonus action, I would like to spend my final key point to
Okay.
do Flurry of Blows
Okay.
for 2 unarmed strikes, which I will make with the Astral Arms.
Yeah.
Yes!
Do it.
So the first is an 8 to hit.
8 misses.
Yeah, it's not going to be great.
Rolls are all over the place tonight.
Second is a 13 to hit.
Let me check her AC.
Come on.
Her AC is a 12.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Let's do this roll. That's going to be 4 points of force damage.
She's still... Oh, no, that's full damage. The final blow is yours.
Hey, hey, baby. Okay. So... Oh, man, how do I want to do this? So it's... The final blows with the arms. I guess I want just like a straight punch to the face that knocks her out of the air and has her land on the body of the dead moose.
Well, she is a spirit, so the final punch from the arm
He hits her so hard.
hits her, and you just see her like her body stretch, and like part of her's like back here and up in the air, and the other part goes down towards the moose, and then kind of like the rest of it it's like slow motion, like blur effect, and then it hits the moose and kind of dissipates into snowflakes, and she is gone.
Get fucked. You're the worst. Donar says, heaving, out of breath.
Trax is going to peek his head around. He's gonna, yeah!
What do you do? We're out of combat.
All right, so Trax is going to walk back to the group and kind of, false confidence. Like, yes, we... Foul banshee, you faced our full power, and
as he gets back to as he's doing that little theatrical display, Fang walks up to him, still in his shifted state and not in his right mind, picks him up by the scruff and just brings him to eye level, drooling, and he says, "Why were you out here alone?"
I was trying to figure out the.
He gives him a little shake, and he says, "You shouldn't be alone."
I'm sorry. You're right.
And he just drops him from that height, and kind of like, and turns around and steps off to cool off. He's composed enough not to like hurt anybody, but his filter goes away a little bit when he's in his shifted state. So he's over here cooling off.
Fang, make a perception check.
11.
You thought you saw, just for a second, this little tree that's like in the little opening to the underneath the hill, but it sees you looking at it, and then kind of goes toot, 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 and runs away. What do you do?
As it runs away, Fang just yells, "Hey!" and darts in.
Okay. Roll initiative for me.
In arrest.
Oh god, I rolled a 2. Okay.
Now we die.
Fang, you can go first.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, 2.
Which puts me at 21 initiative.
Okay. You step over and you can see the light from your mace. And you see this little 3 foot, 4 foot high, maybe, shrub that has no leaves on it, but little berries, like blue colored berries, like in a little nest in the middle of it. And it's kind of shaking, and it stops moving, but you see its limbs kind of shaking. You swore it moved, and it was definitely not here before.
He'll advance on it slowly, circling it, almost in intimidation. And as he gets close, giving it like an audible like as he passes by. Does it do anything as he does that?
Make a intimidation. Yes.
Damn, 12.
The shrub starts shaking again.
He says, "Do you understand me?"
Yes, I understand you.
He puts himself between like him or it and the exit, or the stairs, I suppose. And says,
going back further into the chamber, and you notice that the shrub has no mouth to speak of, but somehow you could hear words coming from it. It's like its branches were like rubbing together to make the noise that it sounded like talking to you.
As it replies, he says, "If you were watching that fight, you saw me use fire, so it would be in your best interest not to run."
Hi, my name's Russell.
And Fang will give a loud whistle to the rest of the group.
What are the rest of you doing?
I was just gonna say, while that's going on, Kai would have walked up to Donar and just looking at the arms coming out of his shoulders, be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Donar's gonna look at the arms and say, "Honestly, dude, if you like paid me a lot of money. I couldn't tell you even a little bit. I just kind of like concentrated on the shit that was happening, and they just sprang out, man. It didn't hurt though.
The guys at the Wandering Spirit taught you nothing. What is this?
I don't know, man. If I'm thinking back to like the 6 classes I did attend, then I don't remember anything like this in those, man. I'm freaked out, but like
that's just awesome. Kai kind of like turns away, and anyone who has any interest in that conversation at all sees the first look of jealousy that they've ever seen come across Kai's face. And then he just kind of shrugs it off and keeps walking back towards the hole.
Donar, are you flexing with the arms? Are you?
Based on the way they look, I think he's flexing unintentionally. So, do with that what you will. They're like ripped too, but it's a soft ripped because they're billowing with smoke.
Soft ripped.
Yeah.
You hear a whistle coming from the cave opening.
I'm gonna hop down off the berm and say to Trax, dude, I'm freaking so sorry, man. Because like I left you alone because I thought you had it and you were like in your mode. But I should have protected you, and I dropped the ball, man. I'm kicking myself.
As he's apologizing, Trax is back in the zone, and he kind of glances up and sees Donar's mouth moving. But he's giving this heartfelt apology. But he's like, and he is back. He is now focused on the moon dial.
Okay.
Is it? You said there is that moonlight is. From the Gnomon,
it's
correct?
it's like projecting a beam, even though there's no moon in the sky currently. The moon, it's projecting a beam like moonlight that's pointing about here.
So, I was gonna say, but that's where I can't see here. Let me move around because it would be closer to the new moon, correct? Because that was
correct. Yeah, here's the new moon here, right. And it's starting to it's only a few days after the new moon.
So as Kai is walking away, he's going to say, hold on, pass me that crystal that you retrieved from the gem mine.
I thought we decided that was a really bad idea for you.
Oh, I'm going to use it for a completely other purpose.
Sure. I reach into my bag and grab it and toss it to him.
Also, can you give me a boost? And I'm going to Trax is going to gesture towards the moon dial.
Kyle meet up with him at the dial and kind of give him a boost up there.
How tall is it?
It's about 30 foot tall at the point. The point is up here, and the base of it's right here.
So I'm going to see if I can shimmy my way up to the Gnomon.
Okay, make an acrobatics roll.
Hey, I'm good at that. All right. It's a 23.
23, you get up there.
Hey, okay, perfect. Okay.
You're 30 feet up in the air, though.
All right. Don't look down, Trax. Don't look down. All right. And so, okay, I have thieves' tools, which come with a small mirror.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to redirect the moonlight beaming down onto the where you showed us on the map. Mm-hmm. I'm going to use the mirror to redirect it into the crystal as a way of kind of focusing it at like a magnifying glass.
Okay. And the crystal it's like pineapple. It's got little pieces of crystal coming out from a central area.
So that may not work for that.
It may not. It's not like a prism where you can.
Okay. Well, I'll take. But the
you can try.
Gem.
You can always try. You might be able to.
I'll try that. If that doesn't work, I can take the little gem out of my lightning launcher, which I got from the gem mine, and I'm going to try and use the mirror and the crystal to try and focus, to try and redirect the moonlight onto the different faces of the moon.
Okay. While you do that, what are the rest of you doing? The whistle was a few minutes ago, and Fang, Russell is shaking at you, and Russell goes, "Would you like a berry?"
I would not.
And he pulls some of the berries off of him and holds them out to you. They're so good. They're delicious.
That's disgusting.
I hope someone takes a berry.
And Fang is just kind of standing there with arms crossed and gives another real quick. He won't let him move. He's watching him and basically dares him to move.
He's too scared to move. He's kind of shaking.
Donar's gonna hop in of that. He's gonna stay in the window in this door here though, so he can keep an eye on Trax as well.
Yeah, you see the bush that seems to be moving of its own accord, and Fang's kind of like staring menacingly at it.
Yo, what's going on here, Fang? How we feeling?
Fang he doesn't change his glance. He stays staring at the bush, and he says, "We have company." And he gives it a little nod with his nose, with his arms crossed.
Oh, where's the company, dude? It's just you and a freaking tree in here. What's going on?
Fang will, like, softly, like, soccer kick with the inside of his foot, the bush toward Donar.
Ow, that hurts!
Oh, shit! Oh, you're alive. That's so new to me. All right.
My name is Russell. I'm a shrub.
Russell, I'm Donar Dracodonian. They call me Donar the Pliable because I'm down for whatever. You said you're a shrub?
Yes.
Honestly, gut reaction, that is cool, but why is my buddy Fang treating you like you're a piece of garbage?
I offered him a berry. Would you like a berry? And he holds out some blueberries to you.
And Fang says, he was spying on us.
Russell, that's not cool, dude. I will take at least 2 berries for myself and as many as I can for the rest of my pals.
Okay.
It's punishment.
Okay. He hands the berries to you, and you take them. They don't look like blueberries, but they just are like blue colored little like round berries, and they smell sweet.
I'm gonna pop one in my mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one.
Okay. They taste delicious.
Those taste delicious, dude. Make those into a freaking breakfast pastry, man. If you don't mind your fruits being put into consumables, I should have asked first.
Fang, you look over, and Donar, you know how when you eat Oreos and you get some of the cookies in your teeth and everything, it's just like his teeth are a little stained blue slightly, and it's from the berry.
Fang is like drooling at the moment, so he's really in no position to judge anybody. So Fang reaches down and gives Russell a nice with his hand a coax toward Donar and the exit and toward the party, and says, "Come, we will discuss further outside."
Okay.
Is that a bush?
I'm a shrub, thank you very much.
Right.
Is the shrub speaking?
Yeah, dude, you want a freaking berry? I'll toss one up to you.
My name's Russell.
Your name is what?
Watch.
I hate this place.
And he moves, and as he moves, his branches rustle as he's moving.
Stop.
Yeah.
Kai approaches that shrubbery.
Before anything happens, Fang stays back in the cave a little bit and takes maybe 2 minutes just to compose himself and get out of shifter mode.
Okay.
Slush has kind of been, since the creature disappeared, when it did, he just kind of still in his fright, just like fell back. And I don't mean like on his shell, like in a comical turtle way, but like
You need a hand.
but like he fell back and is sitting, but it's just, you can, I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but he's like in a headspace, just from whatever happened with that ghost thing. So he's just kind of in contemplation, not with the group right now.
You know that the second that the banshee died, the magical frightened state disappeared instantaneously. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Does he remember being frightened?
Yes, he does.
Okay,
definitely.
then he's gonna stick with those thoughts that he had, and the same thing has happened.
Okay. So Kai, Russell's like there shaking. Berry? Would you like a berry?
And I just lean in real close to his branches and say, "You remember what I told you at that door?"
You were talking to my mistress, Ravison.
Oh, I think you were in there too. I heard the name Russell.
I am my own shrub.
You're your own shrub, huh?
Yeah.
You look a little heavy in the branches there, bud.
Huh?
You need a trim?
No. I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Kai, are you talking to that shrub?
Fuck this shrub.
Don't speak to that shrub. We don't know him.
This shrub called me an idiot.
Oh, I kick his ass.
I didn't call you an idiot.
Did you call my friend an idiot?
No, my mistress did.
And I'm gonna stand up, put the sword on my back, and I'm just gonna kick the bush
Okay.
into the wall.
Okay. If you're just doing it as an intimidation, I'm not gonna have. You're not doing any damage, right?
If it is damage, it's gonna be like, I'm not trying to kill it.
Right.
I'm just trying to fuck it up a little bit.
Yeah. You kind of knock it against. He's like shaking, and he's like, "I'm sorry. Why are you being so mean to me? I didn't do anything.
You were mean to him.
I wasn't mean."
And I'm just gonna point at him and say, I'll be back for you in a minute.
So Trax, what are you doing as you're watching the shrub?
I kind of give the moving shrub kind of a fraction of my attention as I try and redirect. I'm fiddling to try and redirect the moonlight.
Make, just because you don't have the correct tools, make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, thankfully I'm decent at that. All right. So the first one's an 18.
Okay.
Second one's a natural 20.
Nice.
So 18.
Okay. You managed to get. Where do you want to direct?
Okay. So I don't know where I put my notebook. So the tombs were the half moon, correct?
Inside were the half moons. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I am gonna redirect it to the half moon.
Okay.
See if that does anything.
Which one, left or right?
Since it's closer to I'll do the left one because it's kind of already a little bit on that way.
Kai approached Russell a while ago, whipped out his wakizashi off his back, slammed it in front of him, and has been interrogating the shit out of him.
Okay. You hear a sound come. Fang, you definitely hear this. You hear the sound of stone moving. Coming from up the stairs.
Did something happen? Is something working?
And Fang, composed now, will come out, and I assume he'll hear that and poke his head out, and he'll say, yes, I heard something moving in here.
See if there's a severed hand.
I don't think there's going to be a severed hand. Okay. And he walks away.
It's a tomb. You don't know.
And just walks away towards the stairs, towards the sound. He doesn't go too far, but he goes at least to the bottom of the stairs just to look up the hallway.
You can see what you can see up the hallway because it curves up to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you ever go all the way up to the door?
No, I did not, no.
So, no. Actually, those stairs, the arrows point. I don't know if you can see the arrow that's on those stairs in Roll20.
No.
No, you can't.
Trax is going to yell down, well, go with him.
I was waiting for you, dude. I wanted to do...
Fine, go.
Well, you were fine before, but all right, fine. And Donar will go in.
Two people that walked off mumbling away from Trax.
Trax has that. He has that effect on people.
The arrow
mumbling angrily.
The arrow points to the top of the stairs, so you're actually like walking downstairs, down the curve.
Oh. Then I will head once Donar gets up to me. Fang will turn and say, I heard it up this way.
All right, I'll freaking do that.
This circular chamber has an intricately carved dome ceiling 20 foot high. A beam of light shines down from the top of the dome, illuminating a rectangular stone sarcophagus. Someone has turned this tomb into living quarters, as evidenced by a rack of drying herbs and an unfurled bedroll behind the sarcophagus. What do you do?
Sarcophagus, huh? Sounds like a hand might be in there.
Yeah, Fang will step into the room. Well, actually, before he does that, he'll check the doorway and his immediate area for traps.
Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay.
There must be a balance.
Perfectly balanced.
You go into the room, right?
Yes.
Okay. Suddenly, this woman wearing furs and just wild hair with like sticks and shrubs sticking out of it jumps up onto the sarcophagus and shouts, 10 towns will be destroyed if not by me! Did Arl herself die! Roll initiative. Slush, what do you get?
Did I come into this chamber?
You never said that you did.
Last I checked, I was still chilling in the snow. But I got a 19.
19. Okay. Kai.
23.
23. Trax.
I lost it. Hang on. It was 10.
10. Fang.
19.
19. Donar.
16.
16. Russell got a natural 1.
That's right, he did.
So we're going to start with Kai.
So Kai will just continue normally into the room, considering, the door was open. That was his only concern. So he will advance in 25 feet. And Kai remembers that there were 2 doors that were down there, and he does not know which one opened. So he's just gonna call out, "Which way?"
And you can hear Kai.
And as if this chick is on the sarcophagus at this point,
Yes.
you'll hear it in Fang's voice, and he'll say,
Back here!
he sounds frightened
Why?
again.
Know where that was coming from.
You can tell it's pretty easy. There's only 2 directions you can go.
And since Fang actually sounded a little scared, we will do the bonus action dash. We'll just go to the door with another 20.
Okay. And you see this woman standing on top of the sarcophagus, shaking her scimitars at all of you. Fang, your turn.
Fang is going to he's gonna advance on her, come on in and take a swing at her with his mace. It's gonna be an 8 to hit.
An 8 misses. She kind of steps back and dodges your mace.
That will be I guess.
Okay.
And that's it.
Slush.
Slush will come back into his own and realize that everybody else has left. So just kind of snapping back into it. So I was sitting. Does that mean I have to stand up?
Correct. Yes.
Cool. So there goes half of that. But he sees Trax
Actually,
there.
I'm gonna be nice and let you, because I'm gonna say you're kneeling, kind of like you're just like kind of squatting, so you can like jump up at a moment's notice.
Great.
He's not always a rat bastard.
But Trax is on the top of the moon,
Yes.
like sundial
Yes.
thing, right?
Yeah. He hasn't moved down, I don't believe so.
No, I'm still up there.
Yeah.
Trax.
Russell goes, they went that way. And he kind of like parts of his branches point back into the cave.
What?
They went that way.
Just follow the bushes' directions.
I would take you, but I'm real slow.
Slush will go 10 feet this way and pick up the shrub.
Oh, okay, you're taking the shrub.
Watch the berries!
What are you?
Watch the berries, indeed.
That was the first time I'd consciously heard it talk, I think, so I am just fascinated and I'm taking the shrub with me.
Hi, I'm Russell.
Slush.
Nice to meet you. Want a berry?
Yes.
Okay. Ravison, she says, "Beasts of the wild, come to me! Destroy my foes!" Suddenly, you hear a howl coming from within the room.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Wolves appear on the edges of the chamber, growling. Okay. Donar, it is your turn.
Oh man. Okay, so I still have the arms up, I guess, because it's been less than 10 minutes.
Are the arms a concentration? Do you have to concentrate on them?
I don't think they are specifically concentration, but if I go down, they go away.
Got it.
If I'm incapacitated, then they go
Got
away.
it. Okay, they just have a length of time that they last. Okay.
So Donar is gonna look to Ravison and say, "Yo, I was gonna try to talk to you about this, but fuck these wolves. You're going down like the moose." And he's going to step towards the sarcophagus and take a diagonal swing with the great club.
Nice.
And that is going to be a 7 to hit.
7 misses. And
Great.
she's just like, she's up there kind of like an anime character, like dodging, like jumping her legs up in the air, high knees, as everybody's trying to whack at her. And she's just dodging and dancing out of the way and laughing the whole time.
Well, I fucking hate that. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to go for an unarmed strike with the arms. And that's a 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Hell yeah.
And
There we go.
she's in the middle of like a big cackle, and suddenly she's like the arms punch, and she's like, oh! Stops laughing.
Oh, that's 4 points of force damage.
4 points. Okay. Anything else, Donar?
Well, there's nowhere really to go that doesn't involve a wolf. So yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, Trax.
So, I'm up there, and I'm not sure if
30 feet.
what I'm doing is going to close the door on them.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on at all, so
Mhm.
I'm going to be awkwardly perched up on there, trembling as I try to hold this thing still, and I'm going to say, what's going on? And that's it.
You hear wolf howls coming from within the chamber.
Oh, good. I'm sure things are going well. as the awkward silence and the wind just whistles past me. I hope there are no more ghosts here.
Okay, the wolves. Okay. Gets pack tactics, so can roll at advantage.
TBK. TBK.
Donar, let's see, that's an 11 and
misses.
a 18 on the second bite
18 hits.
for 3 points of piercing damage as he bites into you.
Okay.
On Fang, that is a 17
That is my AC.
and like a 14 for the second one. So you take 4 points of piercing damage. And on Kai, that is a 14 and a 22.
22 will hit, yes.
Okay, that is 5 points of piercing damage.
Jesus. Alright.
Russell's turn. Russell's like, are you sure you don't want a berry? It's delicious.
Wait.
He takes off the berry and puts it in your mouth. It's quite good. It's quite delicious.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're the nice one, aren't you?
Yeah.
You guys are weird. You just hear
Shut
the
up.
wind.
Okay, Kai, your turn.
All of 1 hit point of me
Okay.
is going to make a dagger attack at the one right in front of me. And that's gonna be an 18.
An 18 hits.
That's gonna do 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, the wolf goes down.
Oh shit, that's
Okay.
amazing.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move up to the dead wolf's corpse,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to, with a bonus action, kick this here wolf in the face.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And that's gonna be an 18.
That hits.
And that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
He is still up.
And then using my mobile feat, I am going to say whistle and try to get all the wolves' attention.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to run 35 feet out of the room.
Okay. And you just hightail it out of there.
Yeah, just booking shit ass.
Slush, you can see Kai hightailing it out of the passageway. Fang, it's your turn. Fang, make an Arcana check, actually.
7.
There's something about the spell she casts that seems to stick in your craw a little bit. Like it's like there's something about it that is important, but you can't quite figure out what it is.
Seeing that we're seriously outmatched and that Kai just bolted, Fang looks to Donar, assesses how he looks, like health-wise. Like, I thought it looks pretty good, right, at this point? Or it doesn't look great.
Donar?
Donar's rough, man.
Donar looks awful. All right,
Yeah.
then then Fang looks at Donar and assesses that he doesn't look great, and he says, "We are outnumbered. We have to get out of here." And he comes by. What's he gonna do? Oh, if it's a cantrip, we can do it, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Then, as a bonus action, as he passes Donar, he kind of steps over this wolf's carcass. As he passes Donar, he casts it's going to be a first level healing word, giving him a full health at 7.
Hey.
Full, and, well, not him full health, full that I can give you. As an action, he's going to cast, using the same word he used previously, he's gonna bring both his hands together on the mace and yell Shanse and cast Word of Radiance. So each creature of my choice that I can see,
Got it?
everything in this goddamn room is gonna make a Constitution saving throw except Donar.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I'm going to start with
Nice.
Ravison first, because that's important. Constitution? That's a 7. Yeah, that's a 7.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll damage on her, because it may help me to keep from having to roll a lot.
She's taken 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant damage. Oh god. Okay. This is what I was afraid of. You see the damage kind of like flashes in her eyes, and you see her kind of like shook for a second, and suddenly all the wolves like phew, disappear as she loses concentration.
Oh,
Yeah, what you were afraid of. We weren't afraid of it.
And Fang still has a lot of movement left, but stays in the doorway, and if he can, he'll hold the rest of his movement for and complete it when Donar passes him. So he's the last one out. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll allow that. Yes.
Thank you.
Slush.
Seeing Kai come out. You don't look well, Kai. What's going on? I found a shrub.
Hi, I'm Russell.
and I just give the bush the good old finger there.
How big is this shrub?
It's about 3 foot tall. And shrubby. No leaves.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see, gonna run right up to Kai, still holding the shrub, and
Okay.
hand it off to him, I'll say, hold the shrub, I'm going in.
I drop the shrub immediately.
It's like, ow, that hurt. I fell on my tukish.
How weird!
Okay.
Then, if I can I dash?
You can finish.
Or did
Yeah,
any
you
of
can,
that-
you can totally
Was
dash.
any
Yes.
of that an action? Cool.
No, none of that was an action. Dropping an item is really easy to do.
Great. Then I'll go to here, and that'll be it.
Okay. You see this feral woman standing on top of the sarcophagus, laughing. Actually, she's not laughing because you just made all her wolves go away. And it's her turn.
This hurt Kai so bad.
She casts Fog Cloud, and suddenly the bottom part of the chamber and all the way past Slush is filled with fog, which heavily obscured, so you just immediately lose all sight of everybody. Donar, you feel her kind of like rushing past you, so you get an opportunity. If you wish to take an opportunity attack, you can, but it's at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll take one with my great club.
Okay,
Disadvantage would be a natural one. So,
natural one, that's a miss. Yeah, you
But
sound
I will
over
shout.
her head.
she's trying to leave the freaking room, dudes.
Fang, she runs. Oh crap, the wolf's in the way. Okay. She runs past you, Fang. You can feel her in the fog. You want to make an attack of opportunity?
I do. I'm going to use my mace, swing it up, and hopefully catch her in the face
Okay.
with the mace. Hey, a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
I'm sorry, should that be at disadvantage?
Yes, it should be, because it's a. You can't really see her. It's like she's invisible because the fog is just right in your face.
Well, I fucked myself, because that's a 9.
Oh no, that's a miss.
Shouldn't have reminded you.
Okay.
Do you ask for homework on Friday? Friday afternoons?
Okay, she rushes past you. She gets up to Slush, who is taking up the entire hallway.
Yeah. He's created an airtight seal.
And she can't see Slush. So she like slams right into him so she can't shove you. So she's going to try to make at disadvantage an acrobatics roll to jump over you,
Oh hell
Slush.
Oh, please fail. Please crit fail.
Disadvantage, that's a 9 plus what's her dexterity? 10. So she does not, she kind of gets over your shell a little bit and she's kind of stuck in between you and the wall.
Awesome.
I feel like I hear shenanigans.
Speaking of shenanigans, it's Donar's turn.
All right, I'm gonna, since I can't see anything, I'm gonna like just kind of feel out with my hands and make my way clumsily towards the entrance of the room here, because I can't tell where she is, and I guess I'll bump into Fang and say, "Oh shit, oh Fang, what's up, dude?"
Once Fang feels that, he hangs on to Donar's arm and doesn't let it go.
Yeah. So I will get to where she is, right?
Okay, yeah. She's right basically in almost the same square as Slush is, kind of like pinned against the wall a little bit.
But I
She's not
wouldn't be
stuck,
able to.
but yeah.
I wouldn't be able to
see
see it
her.
though, right?
No.
So I'll do, and I wouldn't know that Slush has joined us, right? I guess
You can
'cause
hear her kind of grunting, and like she's right there. You can hear her still.
So I'll say, Slush, what's the 411, dude? What's the sitch? I can't see shit.
Tell me, there's a woman in the hallway on my back.
Oh, like you got her though?
She's here, Donar.
Oh, freaking great! So I saw the freaking fog, dude. I couldn't see. All right. Shall we proceed out the hallway with her in tow, and maybe talk about this? Because I can't see. Otherwise, I would murk her. But like, I feel like we got the upper hand now. Freaking got her pups, dude.
I'll show you the upper hand.
Yeah, well, we deleted your dogs, so we have so many upper hands.
Deleted.
As the conversation continues, Fang will say, "Is there any way that you can subdue her? Perhaps limit her movement, get her under our control?"
Do not worry about that.
So then I will defer the rest of my turn since I can't leave the hallway.
Trax, what are you doing?
So yeah, he's gonna try and just hear everything he can from.
Make a perception check.
All right, here we go. Perception. A dirty 20.
Lots of shouting and something about having her trapped and on Slush's back.
I'm gonna say, if you're fighting someone, cut off her hand.
Right.
I feel like Slush is making a face at me, but just do it. And that'll be
Totally
it.
forgot that whole thing.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, the wolves are toast. Russell goes and starts to move away from Kai. Kai, do you do anything when he moves away?
Kai would try to stick a hand in the midst of his branches and pick him up.
Okay, you can do that. Make an attack. It's like an attack
Okay.
opportunity just to grab him.
Alright, I'll do unarmed strike. Ooh, that rolled around good. That's a 24.
Yeah, you pick him up. He does not go anywhere. However, he's in your hand, so you've got one hand.
Yep, that's all I need.
Okay, so Kai, it's your turn now.
With shrubbery in hand,
hmm
I turn to the hallway where all this commotion is going on.
Yeah, you see wisps of fog kind of coming down.
I just shout out, if you don't play nice, I'm gonna clip your bush right here and now.
Oh,
She
and
says,
I'm gonna pull out a dagger and hold it to Russell.
Russell says, no, mistress, please, I love you. Please don't let him kill me. And Ravison goes, what do I care for a shrub? I could make more. Russell's like, no, mistress, no. And you hear like little berries sort of falling off of him.
oh.
And like splatting onto the floor, kind of like they look like they're kind of wet. What do you do, Kai?
Oh god, this is gonna be a strong character choice. Kai just puts the bush down, says, kinda hurts your will to live, huh? And winks at him and walks back towards the fog.
Okay, so as far as you can go, Kai, into the couple of steps down to the
That's all
top
I'm
of the
gonna go.
steps.
I'm not gonna really go into the fog.
Okay, Fang, your turn.
Is the fog like dissipating at all?
No,
It's still
there's no air movement back here at all, so it's just kind of sitting in.
All right, so Fang, still with the hold of Donar, he's going to kind of like touch the wall with his other hand and try to get his bearings and get closer to Mud.
Mm-hmm.
Say, can we please move this party further down the hallway? You're creating an airtight seal, and this fog isn't going anywhere. Can we please move? And he's like sputtering through it, dead blind.
Ravison
because
says, "Give me a second, I'll pop this cork."
he knows his light. It does no good against fog, and that'll be it.
Slush, what do you do?
So when you described her trying to climb over me, my first instinct was, and I just have to say this out loud, but I wanted to do what Bowser's up A smash attack is. Instead of smash
Yeah!
But instead I'm going to go for a grapple.
Okay.
Do I have to do that at disadvantage at all because of the fog, or can I, like, feel her?
I'm going to say no, but she doesn't have to do it at a disadvantage either.
Right.
Because you're feeling each other, so.
Athletic?
Yes.
30-20.
That's an 8. You just basically, like, wrap one of your large mitts around her body on top of your shoulder.
And so now my moving speed is just halved, is that correct? Cool. Then I'm just going to go 15 feet towards the... Well, I guess until Kai, because I'll have to stop there. I'll just see... He just kind of... I walk out of the fog to this really bloodied up ninja with a woman who I don't know who she is in my big turtle arm, and look at Kai. Do you know her?
Bitch called me an idiot.
Well... End of turn.
End of turn. Okay.
That's your shrugs.
You are an idiot! And because her hands are free, she's just grappled. She casts Moonbeam straight down on your head, Kai. This light just boom comes from the ceiling, impacts you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus.
Go, bud.
Nat 1.
Hey. Oh my god. I rolled a 10. It's a 2d10 radiant damage, and I rolled a 10 and a 9. You take 19 points of radiant damage.
God.
Oh, good. So I almost got insta-killed. And Kai is down in the hallway.
Okay. And because she used her action to cast that, she cannot break the grapple. It's like, and she kind of like cackles at you, Slush, and says, "You're next, turtle boy."
You are nothing.
Donar.
I'm gonna make my
Oh,
way
and
through.
just so you know, also, the moonbeam is still shining down brightly, basically blocking off the entire hallway.
God. Is that shining starting at a specific place, or am I just
It
blinded?
takes up a 5-foot cylinder, actually, right where Kai is.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna make my way out of the out of the fog, and then the second I reach where I can see and assess the situation, God, it's just so tough.
Donar, you get out of the fog and you see the moonbeam shining down on Kai's body, and it's still there, burning. Like, it looks like it may do more damage to him if he's not pulled out of the moonbeam.
God, I can't go anywhere. Okay. Although I guess I could move through Slush's. I almost called you Turtle. That's not. I guess I could move through Slush's space, right? I keep forgetting that.
You can. It's a little bit tight. I'd have you make an acrobatics to get around him,
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
but you can.
Acrobatics check is a 6.
Is there a way I can, like, assist by also shuffling around, or is that just on Donar?
It's just on Donar, really.
Cool.
That's a 6. So
That's no problem. It's easy. It's
okay.
just natural. You just don't fumble it.
So seeing Kai down, I'm gonna go, "Oh fuck, homie!" and I'm gonna go past Slush. I keep forgetting. It's not the mud problem; it's the turtle problem. And I'm gonna scoop Kai up and take him out of the moonbeam.
Okay, are you going to enter the moonbeam to do this? Or
I
are you
guess
just going to pull him out?
I'm just gonna pull him out because I don't trust it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull him into the clearing out here.
Well, you can't go past it. It's currently blocking the entire passageway.
Oh, great. Okay. So
But you could pull Kai, like, basically everybody's crowded up where Slush is currently, so.
I could pull him through the opening that I used to get past Slush.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
That's what I will do. And I feel like that all of that action would take up the turn, right? There's like probably 1,000. Okay, then that'll be my
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. Trax.
Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of stuff happening, and I'm probably recognizing that they're closer. So I'm just gonna slide down the moon dial. I don't know how much of that would be movement.
You're 30 feet up in the air. Make an acrobatics check.
Okay, here we go. All right, everyone's doing so badly on rolls right now. Here we go. A 14.
You make it down. You said,
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you're like you manage to avoid the sharp parts, and you just kind of like all the way down.
All right. So how much of that movement? How much of my movement?
I'm gonna say it's kind of like controlled falling, so half your movement.
Okay, so all right. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, because I still have my expeditious retreat. I'm gonna booster rocket. So go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's about as far as I can
You
get.
see Russell there, then you see him like crying these berries, and he's like, "Mistress, why?
And I'm gonna say, Shrub, what's happening?
I've been betrayed. Kai almost killed me." Did you tell?
Okay, so nothing has changed.
Yes. What do you do, Trax?
That'll
be it.
I can't see anything, so that'll be
Okay.
it for me.
Top of the round, Kai, actually it's Russell's turn. Russell breaks off a stick, and throws it at Ravison, and tries to hit Ravison in the head,
Good idea,
He
plant.
gets her.
and actually hits.
She bushwhacked.
Well,
Hey.
let's see, what's her AC? Yeah, 13. Yeah, yeah, he hits. Does 1 point of damage to Ravison, but it's enough to make her do a concentration saving throw. And that's a fucking 2!
Hey!
The moonbeam dissipates. It's like, take that, mistress!
Oh, get him.
Okay.
Get her.
And it is Kai's turn. Make a death saving throw.
Oh yeah, it's a 12.
Hey.
One success. Okay. Fang.
So Fang is gonna, with full vision, take his way down the hallway, weaving past, getting up here on the action right next to Mud,
Mhm.
taking the time to reach down and touch Kai on the shoulder and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. You are no longer dying, Kai. Woo! Okay.
You've been spared.
And unfortunately, I think that's all I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna put myself between Ravison and Kai.
Got it. Slush, your turn.
There's not a way I can attack while she's grappled, right? Like I could just maintain the grapple.
It's on her to try to get away. You can try to attack her. Yes. Like basically holding her and like punching her.
Cool. Could I? Is there a way I could like slam her against the wall, like kind of by her neck situation?
Yeah.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever I have to do that.
Yeah. Make an attack roll.
Would that be with my claws or just kind of a base attack roll?
It's with your claws. You can do it with your claws. She is also make it an advantage because you've got her like in your grasp.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
All right. And that'll do just 7 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, but just for flavor, I've pinned her against the wall, have her by her neck, and I'll just stare at her in her eyes and grunt, "An egg does not fight a rock."
Turtle bird.
What does that mean? I don't understand. Okay.
He got you.
As an action, she shape changes into an owl and takes off out of your grasp and flies past the shrub and flies past Trax.
Is there any sort of attack of opportunities?
Yes, definitely. All the attacks of opportunity. So Fang, Slush, Russell, and Trax, because it's a low ceiling in here.
You said it's only a melee.
Only a melee, yes.
All right. Well, I'm not doing anything then.
Just wave.
I do negative damage.
Just wave.
You do a minimum of 1.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Can I try to grapple the owl again?
Grappling, you can't really do, because the only thing you can really do with attack of opportunity is make a melee attack.
Attack, sure.
So, unfortunately, no.
Cool. And I'd probably have to use my claws then, huh?
I mean, you could actually, because he's flying away, you could use your weapon.
Oh, hell yeah. We're doing the Yikowa then. Somebody going first?
Oh, I thought you were.
Okay, sorry.
Because everybody gets one except for Kai and Donar.
Gotcha. That's a 13.
That hits.
Oh, cool. Oh, full damage, 12 damage.
Nice.
I really want to just skewer this out.
Well,
with a
here's the
weapon.
thing: an owl only. You know how druids they shape change, and they get the. An owl also only has 1 hit point.
Oh, well, that
So
was foolish.
basically, she gets 5 feet away, and Slush just kind of goes boink. And how many points of damage total did you do?
12.
12. So she basically flies 5 feet, and you just knock the owl and knock the polymorph out of her, and she just falls prone to the ground.
Never listen.
Donar.
I'm gonna, I guess, try to wade through all of this and make another.
The other people.
Yeah. I guess.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Most
I just-
crowded hallway. Yeah.
Try to murk this lady. Do you need another acrobatics to get on the
No.
other side of mud again? Okay.
No, not only because she's not in the way anymore.
Oh, she's not. That's right. Oh, and she.
Yeah.
Where did she? So I'm gonna take my full movement then. And
Yeah, she's right here. You can't get past her because she's kind of she's prone on the ground, so you can step over her. So yeah, you can get out there. Yeah.
I just can't see yet. Okay. So first, I'm going to swing at her with the great club. That's an 18 to hit.
Well, that hits.
All right.
You just reach over Russell and bonk her on the head. You're actually at advantage to the roll because she's prone on the ground.
Oh, let's try.
So if you want to
again.
roll and see if you do a natural 20.
Yeah.
Curb stop her ass.
Which I did not do a natural 20. But I'm still bringing it, instead of the diagonal, I'm bringing it straight down. Hammer fist
Okay.
on her.
Perpendicular.
For just 5 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, since I still have the arms up, I am going to have the arms do the same kind of hammer fist unarmed
fists
strike.
together and
Yeah. Right
Captain
on her.
Kirk strike. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 21 to hit, but I guess they're also at advantage?
Advantage as well, yes.
Oh, yeah, so let me try that again just to make sure. No, that was a 9. Okay, so 21 to hit, and that does 5 points of force damage.
Okay. She's officially bloodied now. Okay. And it is Trax's turn.
So I'm going to watch this ridiculous scene of her turning into an owl and then immediately turning back and see her on the ground. And I'm going to say, I'm the only one that gets to call Kai an idiot. And I'm going to zap her.
So for flavor, I'm gonna try. You're gonna bounce this off the ceiling, basically.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that. I was kind of reflecting, and that's a 24.
That hits.
All right, so first one's gonna be an 8,
Okay.
and then it's gonna be a 10, so 18 total, and it's gonna knock me down. He's not gonna quite get knocked all the way down. It's gonna knock him on his ass, but not he's a little more prepared for it.
How many times can you do that extra damage today?
It's if I hit, if I make a hit, I can hit him again.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a lot of.
It's just once a turn. I can do one more lightning bolt.
Yeah. Okay.
But I have to hit him
Got
first.
it. Anything else, Trax?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Everybody in the corridor is deafened by the lightning bolt. Boom.
Ugh.
All right.
Russell does a curb stomp. His attack is called a rake.
I imagine it's just it sounds like a.
Oh my god! I rolled a 16 and a 17 on his advantage roll, so that's an 18.
yeah, Russell.
Does
You
1d4 minus 1, so 1 point of damage. Okay.
Right.
You do you, plant.
Kai,
Sleeping.
sleeping, stable. You're gonna have to get checked for concussion after all this.
Right? Jesus.
Okay, Fang.
Fang is fed up and has reached the end of his polite little rope. I didn't mean to move him. He's gonna stay right there. And he casts Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And
Nice.
all 3 of the targets are going for Milady.
These are to hit rolls for you.
Yes.
They are all at advantage.
Oh, kick ass. All right. So the first one at advantage is going to be a 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
The second one is going to be also over 20 to hit.
Okay.
And the third one is going to be a 9 to hit.
The two burning rays, as she's kind of writhing on the floor, come out from your mace, and strike her on the back. Roll your damage.
Shitty damage tonight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of fire damage. Since I'm not shifted anymore, that's all I can do.
Okay. Slush.
I just want to plant the Yikawa, just stab.
Okay. Roll the hit at advantage.
21.
Okay.
10 damage.
She had 1 hit point left.
Yeah. Damn it.
As I do that, I look at the shrub and just... I'm sorry, shrub. Stab.
She was mean to me. The final blow is yours. Do what you will.
All right. Slush takes the Yikawa, looks at the shrub, just kind of nods at it, and just plants it in like a flag in the ground. Kind of meditatively watches the life leave her eyes, and then takes it out. Does one of those cool like samurai things where he just like flicks the staff and all the blood just like flies off.
It's Donar.
Freaking gnar, dude.
And then he'll spin the Yikawa, take the blade out, and now it's just a walking staff again.
She screams and shouts, "Frostmaiden, avenge me!" And she is no more.
Trax is going to walk up as this is happening, and he's going to say, "Ah, yes, the futility of nature versus civilization. Can you cut her arm off, please? Chop it off. Just give it a good chop."
Mutt will take out a hand axe and do that.
Thank you.
Okay. It's bloody. Russell's like, I don't know if I want to see this. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.
Don't go by yourself, Trax.
Donna, please come with me.
Yeah, do anything to get out of this shit.
Before he leaves, Fang is on a knee, dealing with Kai, and as Trax turns to go, Fang yells out, "Trax, bring your spider!"
What? I'm out. I have no more.
And Fang, like his eyes kind of get wide, and he looks back at Kai, and he just starts rifling through his pouch, maybe for his, I believe he has a medicine or an herbalism kit, just to try to get him at least to one conscious, because I don't have any magic left.
make a medicine check.
As you're tending to him, and he's kind of faded out, not really with it, he just kind of, under his breath, almost like it's escaping him, just says, "Ryan."
7.
And just lays there.
Try a berry from our friend.
Russell comes over and like finds a little green berry nestled and like gives it to Slush. Try this, it might help.
I'll give it to Fang. I don't want to administer anything.
Yeah, Fang is gonna inspect it first.
It seems to have healing medicinal properties.
And I'm gonna pop that sucker in Kai's cheek over here, between his cheek and his teeth, so he doesn't choke on it.
Okay, Kai, you gain 1 hit point, and you have the worst taste in your mouth. It just tastes horrible, but you're at 1 hit point.
I'm just gonna kind of spit out the rind of whatever it was.
Wow,
Is he okay? Is he okay?
That's bad, huh? That's gross.
What the fuck was that?
Sorry,
That was my lifeblood.
I could not help you myself, so Russell offered his assistance.
Plant did this?
I like this plant.
I gave you part of me so that you would live.
Yeah, I'm glad
Rose,
you're up,
we're
Kai.
leaving.
I gotta get out of this place. Don't know, it's just covered in blood, and he's gonna take his shutter shades off for the first time in a while, and you see his gold eyes with the red pupils as he kind of like wipes the blood that managed to get through the shutters, and he's gonna say, "Trax, what do you need me to do, dude? Need a distraction."
All right, we're heading back over to the gazebo. Will you please help me fetch a twig, a pine cone,
Hey,
grab a feather on our way out?
Can we
I'll
not
handle this?
do that right now? Come on, man. Can we take a breather?
Oh, so
He's already out the
I'm
door.
reading the room, Kai, and I can't read this language, so I'm gonna follow Trax.
Fuck. I
Fang.
just look up at
I'm
Fang
gonna-
and just say, "Aren't we done today yet?"
And
I'm gonna I'll pick up the Russell and just say, would you like Russell and I to stay with you, Kai?
No, if we're going, we're going. I just fuck.
No,
I
you
can't
can
take
stay,
any more of
Kai.
this today.
Donor's gonna shout back, "You freaking stand and take a breather, dude. You got
Look,
this."
if they fire up some more shit and we're fighting ghosts again.
Fang uses his mace to get up off of his knee, and with a huff, and he says, "Yes, I agree. I am quite exhausted from this excursion. This turned into something way bigger than I ever thought it was going to be."
To Trax, who's just peppy, like, we're going to solve this now. I think we've got the final key.
Well, I'm going to go make sure Trax doesn't summon a monster. You maybe check out the room the woman was in.
Yeah, great
Maybe.
idea. Great idea.
Yes, well, make haste, Slush.
Okay, Trax, Slush, and Donar go out to the gazebo.
And Russell.
And Russell. Okay.
If Russell is our Lulu, I swear to God.
Good luck trying to keep a fucking shrubbery alive through this campaign, though.
He gave one of his hit points
Hey, at least it's-
permanently up to Kai to keep the...
Oh God.
Jesus. That's heavy, man.
Oh, shit.
That's real heavy.
No, you owe him.
Yeah, he looks a little bit like weakened and smaller than he was. With
Does he have like a face, or is
No,
he like
he should-
somehow a sentient bird?
that picture I sent of of Ravison, there's a picture of Russell next to her. Okay.
Oh, that's
wow,
Russell.
Yeah.
It is no face.
There is no face. Yeah. It's a bush.
Oh, cool. Can he move by himself?
Yes, he
It's a
can.
bush.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I won't necessarily carry him. No, I'll carry him.
But it would be funny, yeah.
That's a perfect pet for a Slush. A fucking like tumbleweed.
He could ride on my turtle if he'll stay. My turtle
Actually,
shell.
yeah. it
Okay.
is.
Kai and
That'll be
Fang, what do you do?
Kai just kind of drags himself up against the wall and pushes himself upright.
Fang.
Want to go check this out?
Yes, I suppose we should clear the room before we move away from this place. But no more surprises. We double check this time. She escaped me last time I checked, but I must have momentarily fallen asleep because that seemed like a pretty obvious thing that I missed, and I'm torn up about it.
It's alright. I'm just sick of fucking fighting today.
Yes, I could use a nap. That is for true. And we'll enter the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Still dragging against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly, the contents of an herbalism kit are spread across the top of the sarcophagus. There's a dirty matted sleeping bag in the back, and a chamber pot, which makes the room smell earthy and dirty.
Shitty.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'll check the herbalism kit and try to see what was happening in here.
It looks like she was trying to make a healing potion.
And I suppose I'm looking for any indication that she was the like inventor of Russell or the moose, or hearing their conversation, her and Russell. Is there any like ingredients, any like spell tomes, any?
You don't see any spell tomes or any written books, even though there's a picture of a book on the
Yeah.
map, but just a sarcophagus in the room.
Kai's gonna make his way over to her little sleeping accommodations. Are those there?
Yes.
Okay. And he's just gonna kind of one-handed pick it up and kind of shake it out to see if there's anything in there.
Nothing, but you're pretty sure she may have peed in there. It's gross.
Then I'm gonna throw it towards the chamber pot.
Okay.
Even animals shit in the corner of the field. What are you doing, woman? Fang turns to Kai. It doesn't seem like they used this room for much, but who knows?
No, it doesn't appear that way.
I don't think that I am up to the task, but I think that 2 of us or more could open the sarcophagus for further investigation, but I just don't have it in me right now.
Yeah, I definitely don't either.
I'm not going to open up any coffins. I'm going to turn away, and I'm going to let this one go.
I'm with you, brother.
And having cleared the room, we'll walk out.
Okay. Over to the gazebo. Trax, what are you doing?
And Trax is just gonna say yes. And then after we've solved this puzzle, let's open all the coffins.
Do you think that's a good idea? I don't. Just
I keep forgetting about them.
well, yeah, it seems like the coffins caused a bit of a problem inside, so maybe we wait on that. But you freaking know more than I do. You're smart, man.
So I'm gonna throw all the ingredients into the
Okay.
brazier and light them up.
You put all the ingredients
There
in,
we
and
go.
you add that severed hand. Phew. Suddenly, a warm blue flame pops up, and the entirety of the gazebo is suddenly warm. All the snow and ice and frost just melt off, and it is very comfortable next to the fire. However, to the south on the berm, you hear the sound of stone moving.
What was that?
It was the sound of stone moving.
You can't quite see.
And I'm gonna.
It came from the middle of the. It came from the middle of the berm. You can't quite see it from where you are. What do you do?
Shrub, what was that sound?
That sounded like a coffin opening.
Trax is gonna hop up
God.
on Donar and say,
Fucking damn it.
let's go investigate.
Oh, you said let's open all the coffins. Suddenly when a coffin opens, you're all like, I wish the coffin hadn't opened.
He's got his pistol. He's just trembling. Let's go see. Let's go see. It could be. It could be nothing. It could be treasure.
Donar will walk towards the sound.
Slush will go right next to Donar.
Okay, do you climb up onto the berm?
Yeah, if that's where it sounded like. Or
Yep.
did it sound like...
It came from the
Okay.
middle of the berm south of you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You climb up there.
Climb up and over it, I guess.
Is everybody climb up there?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm on Donar.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
climb up, and suddenly the stone lid crashes off to the side, and sitting bolt upright is an elf, ears pointed out, covered in bandages, sticking straight up in the air, and it turns to look at you. And that's where we're going to stop for the evening.
I hate
For
it
fuck's sake,
so
man.
much.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jesus.
I don't have anything. I'm out. I'm tapped.
I am too.
Fucking own, man.
I got no breath weapon. I'm out of key. The arms are about to go away.
I apologize for everything. I spent a week thinking about these puzzles.
Kai is gonna kick you in your fucking head so
to
hard.
solve them.
Yeah, your Trax. This is gonna come back to Trax. I'm telling you right now.
Oh my
It is
god.
my Zach's personal drive to get these puzzles solved. I'm translating into Trax's like obsessive kind of.
It's working.
It's just one of
Rest
those.
assured, translation complete.
Look
Jesus.
Maybe
This
it's
is
nice.
Great. This is
I'll
gonna
talk
be fun.
to him.
Yeah, we don't know.
I just have to
I'll talk
laugh.
to him. I'll
Otherwise,
talk to
I'll
him.
cry.
And my name
What's
is
the CR mummies?
my name is Ron Murphy, and you can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys, RBDM. Please subscribe and leave us a review, and share us with all your friends. Follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, D&D Beyond. Thank you to Liquid Death.
Yes.
Those pre-roll ads will probably be done by the time we do this, but still, Liquid Death's awesome. Murder Your Thirst. Thank you to Syrinscape. and the Monument Studios with amazing sound effects and music. And everyone, stay frosty!